You, our community, have raised nearly £250,000. Out of that, we've had 90 separate bids and spent round about £180,000 of that money. Some of our staff have been working in really stressful conditions as we've managed the peak of this pandemic, and actually they needed safe spaces to go, somewhere with a comfy chair, a radio, a coffee machine. That's what your money's helped us provide, safe spaces for our staff to go to. Your food, drink, snacks, hot food that you've delivered on an almost daily basis has been so welcome to our staff, and they really appreciate. And I want to thank you on behalf of all of them for the amazing contribution that each and every person has made that's contributed towards our charity.
So during the pandemic, we created our staff a wellbeing room where we have been provided with fruit and vegetables and drinks and a fridge to keep us waters in, and we also were donated by the Trust a wellbeing diffuser.
Over the past couple of weeks as well, we've received lots of treats and food deliveries from local businesses in the community, which has been well received by the staff. It's definitely helped with morale throughout the pandemic, knowing that local businesses and communities are supporting us.
Yeah, we'd just like to say a massive thank you to all of them and the Trust as well for looking after us so well throughout the pandemic.
Thank you to the charities for donating the things for the wellbeing room. Thank you to the public for being there and supporting us in the best way that they can. It's been really appreciated.
I'm a physiotherapist working in critical care, and we've been really lucky to have a donation from the Bradford Seat community that has enabled us to purchase one of these Sara Convalizer chairs for our intensive care unit. It's made a massive difference to the early rehab of our COVID-19 patients, and will be used long term with all our ICU patients to allow them to get out of bed as early as we can, even when they're still on ventilators, and give them a really good start to their rehab, which will then carry on into the ward areas as well.
We've been fortunate enough to receive lots of different donations, varying from scrubs from charities and PPE. And what else have we had?
We've had lots of self-care products, hand cream, lip glosses, lip salves, and we've received lots of food and drink donations from various companies, including the smaller, more local little businesses, as well as the wider chains.
It's been a real morale boost, especially with the hand creams and the lip balms, that kind of thing, because obviously wearing PPE you get very dry, your hands from frequent washing.
These gifts that have been generously received from the wider public has really helped us to feel valued and respected in the roles that we're doing at this really important time.
During the COVID period, there was all kinds of work done at looking after the well-being of our staff so they can continue to be resilient and continue to focus on delivering good patient care. We basically asked for some furniture, which was chairs, outdoor chairs, that staff could go out because they needed to be out in the fresh air, socially distancing, and just take themselves away from the clinical space.
This is our wobble garden. I've had a couple of staff with very green fingers, Joanne Parkin and Veronica Bolland. They've brought all the plants themselves. They've been planting when we've had no patients. They've been coming out every day in the weather, and the morale, it's been really good for them.
We've had lots of things activity-wise being donated through the COVID fund for the children to keep them occupied, because normally we'd be doing activities in our activity room, but at present everything's one-to-one at the bedside. So with this money and the craft activities, we've had a lot more, lots of different crafts, paints, loads of different ones that we can give out one-to-one and do at the bedside to keep the children occupied. Also helps the parents, because the parents are sat with the children. It's very hard when they're isolating and away from the families. And I'd just like to say a very big thank you to everybody who's donated, and it's been great having things to do with the children. Thank you very much.
few months ago we were lucky enough to be donated some money that allowed us to buy access to a platform called UpToDate.com. This has been really helpful and fairly transformative during the COVID-19 pandemic. So UpToDate.com is a website that you can go to and you can type in any condition and you get within seconds an analysis of that condition. So you get a leader in the field has looked at all the recent information, recent research and summarised it into a really useful format. It's meant our consultants and doctors and nurses have felt happy and confident that they're doing the right things for their patients. It's provided another layer of security and assurance that we're doing the right things, so it's been invaluable.
We've had lots of things funded from the charity. The chairs, the fridge, we get drinks stocked in the fridge, we get snacks for staff, individual hand creams, individual face creams, and it just makes a massive difference that the staff have got somewhere calm and peaceful to come and somewhere where they can look after themselves, rehydrate, look after the skin after wearing the masks all day. It does really help them. Everyone in the department uses it. When they work in such a busy environment and it's go, go, go all day, having this space gives them permission to come and have that rest that is sometimes really, really needed for them.
On Ward 22, we've been very aware that the COVID pandemic has brought extra stresses for both patients and staff. For our staff, we were able to purchase items for the staff room which included throws and cushions and a coffee maker, and we're waiting for delivery of 2 new sofas. Staff have really appreciated having a comfortable room to relax and recharge their batteries during these busy times. We were concerned about the patients not being able to have visitors and how long the days can be in hospital. Through the charitable funds, we have purchased items to give to the patients. These have included puzzle books, a number of paperback novels. Purchase of a bingo set has been a big success. We've engaged in a number of bingo games during the afternoon, which have proved to be the highlight of the day for many of the patients. We were very fortunate to have boxes of matchmakers and small hampers donated by Morrison's Supermarket that we've been able to give as prizes, and the patients have loved it. We would like to say a big thank you to members of the public for their generous donations.
Hello, it's Hayley Collis here from Bradford Hospitals Charity, and I'm Head of Fundraising. So Bradford Hospitals Charity has a long and proud tradition of working in partnership with Bradford Teaching Hospitals to fund over and above what the NHS provides. We will continue to support our NHS hospital heroes and our patients this year and for many years to come. Thank you for your kindness, your generosity and your support. You have made an exceptionally tough year an easier one to bear. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Massive thank you from Bradford A&E.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.